to our fourth bout of the evening, now making his way to the cage, Isack Hamilton.
Caffeine.
Isack Hamilton coming to us from Han. Han's got a really legit program down there. They've turned out some really good, scrappy, tough fighters. Later on, we're going to see Zach Binkins as well.
Absolutely.
I'll be interested to see what this debut brings.
I love that. I love whenever you know what's going to come out of a great camp. I'll never forget covering a Bellator event. I don't know if you fought on that, but the Pitbull brothers were in town, and they went straight to the Han team.
Yeah, really good facility down there, too.
Yeah.
So it was top-notch, good space. It's down out of the city. Really good gym. And all of our debuts, they just seem really polished, so I'm excited to see what Isack here will bring as well.
Yeah, they absolutely bring the heat. Isack Hamilton coming in, again, debut at a Han MMA. This one, my friend, brought to you to Taco King presents Taco Fest. His opponent, Nate Giang. What do you know about Nate?
Really nothing. Another debut guy. So
we'll let Mike tell us about him here in just a second, and we'll tell you about our special guest right after he makes the walk.
His opponent now making his way to the cage, Nate Giang.
yeah, so Lance DeClue books a debut fight, which I have no real information other than gyms on these guys, and then he tags out for the other Lance.
UFC veteran Lance Benoist joins on the commentary table. Lance, great to see you, man. Looking good.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for having me, for sure.
I was just telling Jordan, I had the pleasure of seeing a bunch of your amateur fights. We all love seeing you fight in the UFC. Smoked in a very famous fight with Matt Riddle, who went on to WWE fame. What are you doing here tonight, man? Are you just gracing us with your presence, showing off a little bit, looking good in the suit?
Yeah, no, man. It's I miss this a lot. You know, it's a vibe, it's energy. It's great to be in the building and part of just the atmosphere of it. It's something, you know, I've been missing. So just good to see all these familiar faces and see the upcoming talent and see what everybody's bringing.
Jordan Dowdy, Lance Benoist, you all started your amateur careers a little bit different than that. You definitely did not start your amateur careers in a cage like this, in an event space like this. I probably saw one of you guys fight in a Hooters parking lot at some point, but let's throw it up to Mike Kendall for the first, for the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the NFA welterweight division, brought to you tonight by Taco King presents Taco Fest in Granite City, October 18th and 19th. And now introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This STX kickboxer and catchbuster stands 5'11", weight in 169.1 pounds. Tonight, he's making his amateur debut. Representing Han MMA, fighting out of Hillsboro, Missouri, Isack Hamilton. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, is a Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu specialist standing 6 foot tall, weight in 170 pounds. Tonight, he's also making his amateur debut. Representing Absolute Martial Arts, fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Nate Giang. Your referee, Tim Francis.
My debut fight was in a Casey Hall. The red and the blue corners were in the same room. My coach goes right over in front of them while they're warming up and watches them. Doesn't give a damn. 2 weeks later, I fought in a cornfield.
Jordan Dowdy bragging, letting everybody know. Lance, what was your first fight?
I remember having an event where there were no porta potties, or they had porta potties brought in for the restrooms because there were none.
We're starting off with fire. Anything you would give advice to the first-time fighter, Lance, as they jump in and you've got a crowd, you've got lights, cameras, everything else happening? What are you coaching him whenever he comes back out?
You know, really it's just managing the nerves, and, you know, it's the things that in your preparation, having faith in your preparation in order to not get overexcited, because you can expend a lot of energy before you even step into the ring mentally. Without
question. Absolutely. Did that ever happen to you?
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I said no.
Jordan gave a big yes on that one.
Good pressure there by Hamilton.
And that's kind of a lot of this is. This is just a lot of, I wouldn't call it nervous energy, but there's just a lot of excitement right here. So as they're going back and forth, there's a lot of energy right now. And this is what you see in debuts because it's new.
Yeah. As they mature and they get more experience, they'll learn to be more conservative with their energy and the things that they, you know, That's him.
Lance, I hear you play in a band. More nervous energy, your first time playing music live or fighting live?
Honestly, I'd say music. Really. The margin of error for things that go wrong, you know.
It could get rough.
Yang doing a pretty good job of pressuring him against the cage, landing some knees there. Hamilton's right back out in the open, though. And now you see that first nervous energy gone. It tends to slow down a bit. This is more where the technique comes in.
They did almost take a breath and say, okay, we're actually here now.
You see a little more head movement out of him.
Be nice, come on. Hey, switch your stances, leave it at right, kid.
I'm going to give these guys credit. They looked the part coming in. I do remember amateur fighters coming in with pot bellies and gym shorts. They did that.
Nice.
Well, and we have 1 minute left. 2 minutes gone. We've been all over the place already. Oh, very nice trick.
Land some shots, too.
Yang ended up here on top. Nice half guard.
You're good. Hey, use that wizard, build his base. Remember, he's about to explode. Take that arm, kid. Nice. Don't worry about that.
Watch that arm.
More from bottom here by Hamilton.
Hey, swing across. Swing across his head. Swing across his head. There you go, kid. Cross base, hold your base. Use your wizard or your underhook, kid. There you go. Got pressure on him. There you go.
Less than 30 seconds remain in this fight.
Oh, nice. Nice way to get
back
up.
to his feet.
Get your head position.
Good job to get up there by Hamilton.
10 seconds.
Yang's doing a good job with that half collar tie and pushing him against the cage.
Absolutely. That's our fourth fight of the night. Giang, Hamilton. Plenty for the corners to talk about. Jordan Doughty, black belt. Again, you've got a match coming up with Kelvin Gastelum. That's exciting. What are you telling Giang in his corner?
Telling him you're doing a real good job against the fence. You're good pressure. When you ended up on top, you were dominating for a little bit, and then when you started throwing strikes, he scrambled up. If you end up back in that position there, cook him a little bit more. 3-minute rounds are not very long. Land some shots there. Try and get to the mount, chest down heavy, and really take that first couple bucks out of him, and then see if you can land some shots from there or chase the back when he rolls over.
Lance Benoist, our special Lance guest here right now. What about Hamilton? How are you getting him back in for the second round?
You know, I'd say he just needs to keep up the pressure, and it's work on his takedowns, mix it up a little more, see a little more variety. I'm just curious to see if they're going to be able to maintain that pace that they came out of the first round with.
A lot of energy as we get ready for the second round. I'm going to feel like I missed out on something. Jordan, Bellator vet, Lance, UFC vet. What's the jump like going from regional pro to the big time?
Substantial. I don't want to speak for Jordan, but it was like thrown into the deep end, sink or swim.
Yeah, being on the other side, from seeing it with Sean at the higher level, it's just production-wise, professionalism-wise, just completely different.
I think the scene's different now, but back then it was just so the fights were hard to come by. It's where, I think there's a little bit more now because it's been around longer and it's more come, but it was hard to get a fight back then.
I watched Lance Benoist at St. Charles MMA clean out an entire Chicago gym once in Columbia, Missouri, and boy, did I think that was a long drive back to Chicago from that. At the Blue Note, I'll never forget, they had to have PTSD after hearing that Kanye song that their whole team came out to. Shout out to Brad Imes. I believe he was the special guest.
You're bringing some memories back to me. Hey, I forgot about that.
I think you were probably only in the cage for about 30 seconds
nice
for that.
Nice uppercut there by Hamilton.
Nice way to sprawl, end up on top.
Good sprawl there, Hamilton. The underhook.
Yang turns that into a nice little takedown attempt here. If he can get that bottom foot and knee pulled away. Gotta watch that neck, though.
Yeah, looks like Hamilton's trying to work a guillotine.
It's the original takedown defense.
How do you all feel about him dropping down like that when he could have popped up and maybe had a little better position?
Yeah, I would have liked to see him disconnect.
He's really confident or hopeful with that guillotine is what's going on here.
His head's out.
Ooh, accidental elbow when he rolled back into him.
Oh, he gave his back up.
Yep.
Lots of transition. Shout out to the other Lance, Lance DeClue. Great matchmaking.
Absolutely.
With a minute left in the second round.
Right.
And this is where Hamilton wants to get some get back.
Yeah, Hamilton laying down the punches. And 30 seconds left in the second round.
Plenty to game plan for if we get out of the second round and make it to the third here at NFA 21. Live from the factory, again, Lance Benoist, UFC veteran, joining us, sitting in for Lance DeClue for a fight.
Get them last
Jordan
licks
Dowdy.
in when he hears the 10-second bell.
Yeah,
Good
that's
idea.
right. That is his second attempt at that from bottom.
That was a good look there at the end. If he could have connected his hand to his wrist, could have gotten really nasty.
For two men making their debut, I'd say this is a good way to get broken in.
Absolutely. Great crowd here. NFA 21 live at the factory. Lance, what do we, let's get some corner advice from you sitting here at the desk. What are you telling each fighter?
You know, the energy is just so sporadic. I think if they could sort of concentrate, you know, he's going to have to work on that takedown defense a bit, Giang, and just continue to mix it up a little bit. I'm sure, you know, it's just that nervous energy from being, you know, little new to it all. But
this is one of those fights you don't really process and remember everything
yeah,
until probably the next day.
Right.
And then you watch it back and you remember, oh, I remember that. It's a very hard thing to describe unless you've been
very
there.
true.
What's the mental math on that, on not beating yourself up? I think these guys are doing wonderful for this being their first
They
fight.
are.
I mean, anybody in this sport's always their worst critic.
Yeah.
So no matter what, you're going to think of, I should have done this, I should have done this. And then that's what you work on and take into the next one.
Fourth fight of the night, final round here at NFA 21.
Ooh, I thought he was going to do a back fist off of that. That would have been nasty.
It was there, wasn't it?
Ow.
Ooh, good kick by Giang. He went for it again.
Hey, you got to crowd it. We're letting it get. Crowd it. Blitz that shit.
Both fighters feeling it.
Let's say Yang's setting something up because he was going back only to orthodox there. He's got kicks he likes on one side compared to another. Now he's going to line up if he gets linear for a side kick. If he gets real linear, it's coming.
Hey, I need them hands.
Oh.
What was he calling for? What was he looking for there?
He wanted him to stand back up.
Looks like he
It was a good move.
playing to the ref, so we've got
Good
a
pressure by Hamilton.
Good job by Hamilton, yeah. And I think he's going to have to finish it to get this
Yeah.
fight.
Hamilton has plenty of time to finish this here.
minute 45 left in the match.
And he's had moments in here whenever it's his turn to deal damage. He's dealing some real damage.
I'm starting to see some blood coming out of the nose of Giang.
He needs to free his hands here, though, and start swinging away a little bit. You don't have to be reckless with it. You need at least one hand.
There you go, right there, pound.
There we go.
Nice push. Good hammer fist.
Pound. Heavy hips, heavy hips.
Ooh.
Those are heavy, too.
Powerful kick while it's on the ground as well.
Get off that fucking fence.
Giang really wants that takedown. Understandably so.
Nate Giang, Isack Hamilton, less than a minute remains in the third round in the fourth fight of the night here at NFA 21. I think if you're both corners, you want somebody to get a finish here. I don't know where this is going to land.
Oh, there he is with the Kimura from bottom again.
Got to get that elbow bent. Just don't know with his head in the way he's going to get the leverage there.
Clearly, he's hit that in practice.
Right here, he's got 20 seconds,
Nice.
though.
Hamilton comes out on top.
If I'm the corner, I'm telling him to just swing, swing. Posture up and swing. Watch the up kicks.
Great fight. These gentlemen laid it all on the line.
5 seconds remain. Will we see a flurry?
Very good fight.
Yep.
I
Great
think,
fight.
despite the way it ended, we might be looking at Yang getting 2 rounds to 1. We never know till the judges are here.
Yep.
But Hamilton really put it together in that
It's
third
going to be a
round.
close one.
Yes.
Hamilton did a lot of damage there in the end.
Yep.
Evenly matched fight, and kind of them to shed a little blood with Lance Benoist
Yes.
here.
Thank you,
Obviously,
gentlemen, for
got to
having
see
me.
that. Yeah,
Yes.
this is a great amateur kickoff for both these guys. I think there's a lot to learn, a lot to be proud about from
Yeah.
this performance.
I would say they have a lot to be proud about.
Jordan's absolutely right, though. You don't remember most of the stuff until you watch it back, but that's also where you can really, we are our own worst critics in this game, but it's also what makes us better.
That's what makes you go back to the gym on Monday after you have your
Yeah.
day eating a bunch of shit because you're like, I'm not doing that again. That was
Well, an exciting matchup here. Again, shout out to Lance Leclue for making that happen here at NFA 21. We'll get the official decision just a moment. Jordan thinks it may lean towards Giang. Lance, did you say you have a prediction?
Yeah, I'm actually leaning towards Hamilton. I think he might have eked out 2 of the rounds to 3, so we'll see what the judges think.
Mike Kendall in the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges score this bout 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 all for your winner by unanimous decision, Isack Hamilton.
shows what I know.
Big pop.
It was a close one. It
Big
was.
pop.
Yeah.